Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Watches The Innkeepers, a film by Ty West. This is I would say this is his second big movie. His first big movie was The House of the Devil, which came out a year or two before this. I think this came out in 2011. The House of the Devil, I believe, came out in 2009. He had he did some other work before those movies. But these are basically his first big two. Like The House of the Devils, I think what put him on the map. And then he did a sequel to a big horror franchise. He directed that right around the same time. What was it? I can't remember now. I want to say like Cabin Fever or something like that. But this House of the Devil and this movie, he wrote, directed, edited. He did all the work. This movie, I remember being kind of a Ty West fan at the time that those movies came out. This one and House of the Devil. I remember really liking House of the Devil and this back in the day. Another old nerd friend of mine and I were kind of Ty West fans for a short time. He also worked on an anthology movie series called VHS. He did some of the he did a few of those movies where there's different directors working on them, doing their own little shorts in those movies, horror shorts, and those were fun films as well. He worked on a couple of those. So back 2009, 2010, 11, when he did this movie and the other ones I mentioned, I was kind of a fan. And I found this recently when I went to a video store, a closed down video store that was selling off some of their old stock. And I picked this up and I was excited. I haven't seen it since 2011 probably. And so I just watched this and I was not as impressed with it as I remember being originally. It's very slow. Not a lot happens in it. It's got a couple of cool scare scenes in it, but not really. Not a lot happens in the movie. It's a guy and a girl. They're working in this. They're working in this old inn that's about to close down, and it's the last night that it's open. They're working there, and they're trying to gather like some evidence of hauntings there because there's a story of a bride that haunts the place, and they're trying to get evidence of that. These two are. Here is Kelly McGillis, famous from Top Gun and Witness with Harrison Ford back in the 80s. She's, of course, considerably older in this movie, but she has a significant role in this. It seems like there was something about Ty West that kind of made us fans of him, my buddy and I want to say he was kind of like a Pennsylvania-centered director, but this movie is filmed in, I think he said Connecticut. I listened to the commentary a little bit of it, and I believe they said that this inn that they filmed in was in Connecticut. And the movie that they made before this, The House of the Devil, was also made in Connecticut, not far from this inn. They actually stayed in this inn when they were making The House of the Devil in 2009, and then Ty West wrote this movie, The Innkeepers, specifically about that inn that they stayed in while filming that movie. So they 2 years later came back and stayed at the same inn and filmed this movie there. Pretty interesting. I thought for some reason that he was a Pennsylvania-based director, but like I said, these two movies were filmed in Connecticut. Although they do mention that Kelly McGillis' character is attending a convention in Altoona, which is a Pennsylvania town. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's besides the point. It's a pretty decent DVD release. Picture quality is pretty good. Got this nice artwork under the lenticular cover here. Artwork on the disc itself. Not a lot of special features. There's 2 commentary tracks. There's a behind the scenes doc and that's about it. But that's fine. There's probably isn't a whole lot to say about it because it's a very small indie production, basically. Ty West, he's probably most famous for the Pearl movie series that came out in the last few years. There was Pearl, Triple X, XXX, and then there was one other one, but those were all by Ty West. I haven't seen those. I've heard that they're okay. I haven't heard great things about them, but I haven't heard bad things about them either. So I would like to check them out sometime. But yeah, like I said, I was kind of a Ty West fan back, 15 years ago when these came out, this and House of the Devil. And now going back and watching it again, it seems kind of slow, a little dull. Not a bad movie at all, but just pretty slow. Anyway, that's a leftover spooky season watch. I'm probably gonna put this in my nerd store and sell it, but it was good. It was cool to revisit it anyway. Hopefully, somebody out there has watched it and can comment down below with some cool tidbits about it. Otherwise, if you like these kind of videos, I talk about the physical media that I find, whether it be books, DVDs, Blu-rays. I also do a series on this channel where I read my Marvel Comics collection in release date order and do a video for each one of those. So if any of that sounds good, please subscribe and like and share this video. I appreciate watching. I'll see you next time.